Hello, my peaceful bunnies. My name is Twanelo Buswe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, I have been gathering strength. I have been gathering wisdom to finally open this YouTube channel. I am going to tell you about how I was walking around with stage 3 of breast cancer and I did not know. I was fronting around those babies. I was fronting them around, and alwala, guys, we are sick and we don't know. So how I found out, I always had a problem with my breast. When I was 16, I removed my breast lump. When I was 17 again, the same thing happened. Then I was okay. But on a later stage, every time when I had to go on my periods, oh Lord, it was like somebody was stabbing me with a knife, like a sharp pain on my both breasts. Actually, not both. This one, my left. I removed on my right, but my left every month. Oh, karamoto ontlabakatiba. All right. Then I used to go for checkups. I used to go for checkups. I would go for checkups. That's what I would normally do. I would go for checkups. Okay. So when I was turning 30, I had a very big lump. I have a very big lump on my breast, which is my left now. So I think it explains why I operated on my right, but every time when I would go on my period, my left breast would hurt. I went to the doctor. I got a referral letter. I went to the hospital. I was operated. I was checked out and I was okay. And to be honest, it's heredity, guys, because I lost 4 of my aunts because of cancer. I lost 4 of my aunts because of cancer. So I wouldn't say it's anything else. I would just say it's heredity. So how I found out, on a later stage, I remember one night I was touching myself. I like to play with myself, to be honest. I was touching myself. But every time when I touch myself on the left breast that was successfully operated, I would have so much anxiety. I would be so numb. I remember one day I was on a call with my brother and I said, wait, every time when I touch my breast, I feel so numb. It's just trauma. Then I said the same thing to my sister. I said, you know what? Every time when I touch my breast, I don't know. I think something is wrong. But I don't think so. I think it's just my mind. I don't know what I think. I have mixed emotions. Okay, fine. One time, I was just okay. Out of the blue, there was a very sharp pain. A very, very sharp pain. I was like, oh no, I'll be going on my period. It's a norm. But now, my nipples would itch. I would be scratching my nipples. I would be scratching my nipples. I would feel like I need to breastfeed someone. And who's that someone? I don't have a child. Let alone I don't have a boyfriend. So who am I going to breastfeed? I felt like that. And I decided, you know what? I can't take it anymore. Let me go to the doctor, because now I started to feel like a huge lump that grew overnight. I went to my doctor, Dr. Bika. He's based in Barclay Square. Then I got there. Then I was like, I started crying and he said, what's wrong? I said, it's my breast. Your breast again? I said, yes. He said, you know what? Go and do a mammogram. Go and do a biopsy. Choose any hospital that you want. I'll write you a referral letter. I had so much anxiety. You know when you have that feeling like something is wrong, but you don't want to admit that something is wrong. I was feeling like that. I was feeling exactly like that. So I called my friend. I said, you know what? Please accompany me to the hospital. Then she asked which one. I said, I don't know. I said, I'm driving. I don't think I'll be able to drive to get to the hospital. I'm shaking. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not okay. Then she said, okay. When I was waiting for my friend outside, I started to pray. 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 I said, God, please lead me to the right hospital. Please lead me to the right hospital. Like, lead me to the right hospital. I can't take it anymore. I cannot do this alone. Like, lead me to the right hospital, God. I need you now. I need you to help me, to guide me. Then, okay, I decided that, you know what? Let me go to Femina Hospital. I've been to other hospitals, but I've never been to Femina. When I got to Femina, it's first floor. I saw a very huge door with a very huge sign written breast cancer awareness. That sign on its own, I bursted into tears. Like, I cried. I was like, okay. Like, I regained my composure. Like, keep it together, girl. You can do this. You can do this. My friend, she's a crybaby. Why did I take her with me? Because she was not there to comfort me. She was there to cry with me. Okay. I went inside. I filled up a form. Obviously, you know how it goes. Then my name was called. When my name was called, I got to the mammogram room and I started crying. Guys, I started crying. And that lady asked me, why are you crying? I said, I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed. I feel like something is wrong. I feel like something is wrong. I cannot seem to control how I feel. Fine, she gave me a hug. A very nice white lady. She gave me a hug and she said, you know what? You're going to be okay. Let me see your breast. I obviously took my breast and she said, what's happening here? I said, no, before that I had on my right I had 2 operations. Then this was when I turned 30, I just operated. She said, okay, no problem. But at the time now, my breast was so swollen. Like the lump was very huge. My breast was so swollen. Okay. We did the mammogram. And I said, do you see something wrong? She said, I am very happy about your right breast. I'm a bit worried about I'm a bit worried about your left, but that does not mean you have cancer. We need to check. It's not cancer. It's just probably one of those lumps. You know, they can never tell you. You know, these people are so professional. They can never tell you something is wrong. No. Then I went now to do biopsy. I got to the biopsy room, I cried. And then the doctor was like, his name is Dr. Furi. He asked, why are you crying? And I was like, my mom told me that biopsy is the most painful thing that one could ever to do. Please take me to theater. And my doctor looked at me and said, which biopsy? Not here. Not here. I've been doing this. He asked me again, why are you crying? I said, I'm so scared. I'm so worried about myself. I have never been so worried like this. I had lumps before, but they were never like this. He said, don't worry. Then, to be honest, guys, I was not okay. I am not gonna lie, I was not okay. Nikela to even think that, like, naturally I'm a very, like, emotional person. So I was crying. I said to him, I said to him, please call my friend. She's outside. She's here to cheer me up. He looked at me and said, which friend? I said, no, call her. Your friend, she's outside crying. Your friend, she's outside crying. Hey, Batum, what you know? Your friend, she's outside crying. He said, any family history? I said, yes, my aunt. He said, which course did you study? I said, oh, psychology. Boyfriend? No. You gorgeous? Thank you. Don't worry. Then the procedure began. He asked me, did you feel any pain? I was like, no. Then he said, don't look on the other side. When I looked, I started crying. Now this doctor, he said to me, you really like to cry, ne? I said, why? He said, I asked you, which course did you study? Psychology. Do you have a boyfriend? No. You're beautiful. Thank you. Hey, stop crying. You're in good hands. He asked me, why do you think you have this? Is it tokolosi? I'm like, tokolosi? And he said most women, especially black, not especially black women, when they come here, when you tell them that this is what is happening, they say, it's tokolosi, you know. And then he asked me, why did you study psychology? And I said, I'm not trying to change the world at all. I'm not saying I cannot change. I'm not trying to change the world. I cannot change the world. But I think I can make a difference. We as black people, especially, we are from the villages, we are from the rural areas. We do not know anything about seeking for professional help. Our culture is not aligned with seeking for professional help. As soon as you are not well, as soon as you are sick, as soon as you are born with mental health problems, as soon as they notice that you have depression, we don't even know what depression is. No, we know that we are not okay, but we go to spiritual churches. You guys know, we go to spiritual churches, we go to traditional healers. That's why when you say to those women, this is the situation that you are in right now, the first thing that they tell you is ketokolosi. We are not used to seeking for professional help, honestly. Limited resources on top of everything. we will go around to say depression is real, but tell that someone what you're going through. The advice that you're going to get, no, go to this church, go to mamang, go to ntate mamang, ba busy ba go loya, you know. Honestly. Then okay, fine, I left. During the biopsy, a fluid came out of my breast, and to be honest, after that I felt some sense of relief. My pain subsided, and the other lady who was helping my doctor, she said, there's fluid coming out, and the doctor just said, no, it's okay, it's nothing. But I could tell that there was something. I said, are you sure that there's nothing? He said, yes, there's nothing. Your breast looks fine. It's just a lump. We can operate again, or we can just give you medication. That doctor already knew. These people, they know, guys. These people, they know. Bye, easy. Okay, fine. Immediately, I went to Dr. Google. Then I Googled, what does it mean? What does it mean? I knocked. I said, but Google says this. He said, hi man, leave Dr. Google alone. Guys, I was so overwhelmed. I was crying. I was so overwhelmed. Like, make it so heal. Then I came to my flat. But now after the biopsy, I was not getting better. My breast changed color. It was red. It was purple. Hey man. Then after a few days, I received a call. I was driving with the very same friend, because we were staying together with the very same friend. I was driving with her, and I received a call. I remember we were so hungry. When we left, she had cooked stew and pap, lekaku, ne? My doctor called and said, hey, listen, your test results are back, and we have found some abnormal cells, okay? And I said, what are abnormal cells? He says, no, we found abnormal cells. You're going to receive a call. You're going to receive a call from another doctor. He's just here upstairs in the same building. Don't worry. What are abnormal cells? Does he mean I have cancer? And I was like, this one. No, he's not serious. Me, cancer. I saw the guys. Pella, my aunt have died. 4 of them. I'm talking about the only people that I've witnessed, the only people that I know. Because they also had cancer, ne?